All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our 8th graders. Our program, as you can tell, we use a number of unusual band instruments, from a vacuum cleaner over, you're going to hear a couple of things that I'm going to talk about in a second. The cool thing about Halloween is that composers tend to get a little kooky, and they like to add stuff that normally they would do to a piece, which is a lot of fun for us. The first piece, the Machine Awakes, actually this was commissioned for the Central North Carolina Bandmasters Association. Our district that we belong to was commissioned, and it was written about 3 years ago. It was premiered at the UNCG band camp. Steve Bryant, so the Machine Awakes kind of explores that relationship between man and technology and how that's kind of taken over our lives. So the cool thing about this piece is that it utilizes a electronic background along with the band, so that's why we have the speakers, and you're about to hear some of that, which is kind of cool. So we're kind of blending the two together, the man and the machine. So really, really cool piece. During the Haunted Carousel, you're going to hear, if you know what a theremin is, you're going to hear that sound throughout. It's a really, really cool piece. It's if you know anything about music, you know little waltzes in 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This piece is written in 3/4, and the cool thing about it musically is that as we progress, you can hear it falling apart. You can hear the carousel like kind of falling apart, and you hear this spooky theremin on top of that melody. So it's really, really cool. The Magic of Harry Potter, again, is pretty self-explanatory. It's just wizards and witches and all that associated with Halloween. Music for a Darkened Theater is an awesome, awesome piece. If you're familiar with Danny Elfman, maybe you haven't heard the name, but I'm sure you probably heard most of the themes that he's composed. He's composed the music for like The Simpsons, Edward Scissorhands, Batman, Spider-Man, Beetlejuice, just a bunch of different funky cool little themes. So that piece has a lot of his themes in there, and it's really cool. And then we're going to end with Fright Night, which is just a medley of different Halloween songs, and you're going to get a treat from our trombone players, so make sure you look for that during that piece, okay? We're going to go ahead and play that. Again, I'm not going to stop, just to kind of keep the program going. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for your help in the fundraiser, for either whether you sold a book or whether you donated music. You have no idea how much that means to the band program, to myself, so thank you so much. I hate to even have to do a fundraiser, but thank you all so much. Okay, we really appreciate it. These guys really appreciate it as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close our program out with our 8th grade band and our Halloween program. Again, there's candy. If you're a kid, make sure you grab some. I bought a bunch of candy, so make sure you grab some. I don't want to take any home to my kids. All right, have a good night, and here's our 8th grade band.
Thank you.